Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Okay, it's another time to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakwa. We'll continue our look at season 8 of the Channel's National Kids Cup. The competition has now entered the business stage. Quarterfinal games will be played today. What teams will emerge and move into the semis? Who knows? Stay with us.
Yeah, definitely. Find it today, 9 a.m. That's when it's starting at Testing Balogun Stadium. So games are about starting right now. Okay, now there is another club who will definitely be walking on a very, very tight rope. Enyimba Football Club of Aba, of course, have been grouped. They are in Group B, and in that particular group, you're having former 5-time champions, 2-time champions, and of course, Enyimba himself and Mamelodi Sundowns. These are the groups, these are the teams that Enyimba will have to face to get into the semi-final of the CAF Champions League. They are in Group B.
Yeah, Group B, Austin, Cecilia. I don't know whether it's a tightrope, but I know for sure when you get to the stage of the competition, you're bound to meet some very, very good teams, and that's what Enyimba are found out in Group B. All the best to them. Also on the show, but now in the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder are still roaring on and loud in the Western Conference Finals following a 108-94 win over the Golden State Warriors in Game 4. They now lead the series 3-1 and are one win away from reaching the NBA Finals. Austin, Cecilia, wow. What's going on with the Warriors?
Oh my goodness.
What's going on? The Warriors are on the ropes. They're on the ropes. There's no two ways about this. I mean, the last 2 games they've played, away from home has been blowouts, blowout wins for the OKC Thunder. And the Warriors just look, they're lacking ideas, they're lacking execution, they're lacking energy, they're lacking all those, things that made them a special team, that won 73 games in a regular season. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, when you spend all your energy actually trying to get to the record, I told you, that, look, would they have to go for the record or would they have to conserve their energy and when they get to the playoff and all that, then try to see how they can retain the title they won last season. But so far, check what Westbrook has done. I don't know what, I'm trying to think what he told himself after the regular season, the few breaks they had before they started the playoffs and all that. They knew they were going to face a big side, San Antonio Spurs, and now they're facing another big side, and you're asking yourself, how have they been able to manage this? Just take a look at the result. 118 and 94. That's a Thunder for you. Westbrook on the night, 41 minutes he played, 36 points, rebounds 11, and another 11 assists. That's triple-double in the playoff. The second time you're having that.
Yeah, I mean, the scoreline says, it was a very dominant performance and dominant win by the Thunder. And this game was lost as early as the second quarter. That's how good they were in this game against the Warriors. And Russell Westbrook, what a player. He's incredible. He had 36 points in the game, rebounds 11, and assists 11 as well. So like Cecilia, you mentioned, he was the man of the match.
That's right.
He raised this game onto a whole new level that we haven't seen in this NBA playoffs. And that's why the Thunder are where they are now. Very close to reaching the NBA Finals.
What else can I say?
One more game, they win that.
That's right. I'm just trying to understand if it's pressure that is on the Golden State Warriors.
I'll tell you what's wrong with them.
Yeah, tell me.
I'll tell you. Steph Curry is not playing like MVP Steph Curry. I mean, incredible yesterday, he had 19 points. But that's not the story. The story is he actually shot 6 of 20 shots. That's he's made 6 of 20 shots in a game. That's a very low percentage. For Steph Curry. And Draymond Green, we always talk about him as well. To remember the guy that's supposed to be the glue, brings the energy to the team with his rebounding and his scoring and his assisting. He was awful as well. He finished with 6 points as well in 38 minutes. It's not good enough. When you have all your core players.
Where's Klay Thompson?
Klay Thompson tried his best. Scored 19 points in the third quarter. He was looking for help around. No one came. And they lost. Yeah, that's it.
That's just what's going on. It's once again trying to tell us maybe this Golden State Warriors team is just built around some certain players, not a team. We see what the Raptors
it's supposed to be a team.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a team. But when we talk about Steph Curry all season, we're not talking about Curry, we're talking about Draymond Green, or we're talking about Klay Thompson. and then he comes in. But we've been talking about the Raptors as a team all season, and then when Laurie needed to step up, he's stepping up, he's getting the result. Same thing with the OKC Thunder. Russell Westbrook, how can you keep your form, your best form, till this part of the season? That's when you need it. This is the business stage in the NBA.
I mean,
it will be very disappointing if the Golden State Warriors doesn't make it to the finals, but I love it. That for me is upset. That for me is news.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Austin. Very disappointing. I mean, after having an incredible season, for you now to go out, in the Western Conference Finals will not be good. But Steph Curry has come out fighting and swinging. It says the series is not over. Game 5 back, in Oakland will be a great one for them. So I'm expecting him to actually, lead by example in that game. And Steve Kerr as well, to the coach, has got to lead, from the bench in Game 5 as well. Because once they lose that one, it's bye-bye.
That's it. I mean, it's going to be very, very funny. And if you don't have the best team this season making it to the finals of the playoffs, it's going to be very, very... I don't know how to describe that. It seems all your records and everything. Okay, fine, you created the records, but something to actually crown it all.
Yeah, that's the NBA title.
Not there.
If you don't get it, then a lot of people are just going to whatever.
They fizzle out at the crucial stage.
This is what guys are just saying. We're talking about the Golden State Warriors all season. Let them talk about us now. That's what it is.
That's what they're doing.
And that's what they're doing. And it's fantastic. It's good. It's making the NBA competitive. It's not just one team. Let's see if the Golden State Warriors have what it takes to defend their title, then they should defend it.
Exactly. Game 5 as well today in the Eastern Conference.
That's another one.
The Cavs are going back home.
I know.
So you'd expect them, to try and get a win against the Toronto Raptors. Yeah.
Okay,
so we'll see how it pans out tonight.
If you tell me 3-2, well, I just want to see games that will get to the very last one.
Yeah,
the blowout
7,
that they did wasn't funny. Game 7, that's what we're waiting for. We haven't seen that this year.
Yeah, we're waiting for it.
Well, I will wait for the Golden State Warriors to see if they can bounce back and actually retain their title. Let's talk about a competition where no team has ever retained the title. The UEFA Champions League, guys. No team ever. It's like the Channel National Kids Cup. Also, no team ever.
Very competitive.
very, very difficult to have.
But what a season it would be for Real Madrid if they have Cristiano Ronaldo and all their players, firing at all cylinders and then they go on to win.
Sure.
Yeah, it shouldn't be another one-sided score line because the way they performed in the last one, 2014 and all that, it didn't reflect.
It wasn't one-sided.
It was the score line that was one-sided, but the performance wasn't one-sided.
Yeah, I mean, the scoreline was 1-0 until the last minute before Sergio Ramos. Yeah, but this is the story that came out yesterday that got a lot of Real Madrid fans worried. Ronaldo, pulling up in training what looked like a thigh injury, and you can understand why. I mean, this guy, superhuman, scoring all the goals, 93 goals in the Champions League, and if Real Madrid were to miss him in the final, then you think the chances would have reduced drastically. So it's come out to say he's actually fit. Cecilia, he will be fit for the final in Milan.
Put pressure on himself because it's better you don't play or then you play, you don't give your best, and then the fans are, oh my goodness, it's as good as not even having him around.
Remember, typical example, Cecilia, just before you go on, Diego Costa in that final. Yeah, he wasn't fully fit. Diego Simeone played him, pushed him. It was awful, and he had to leave the pitch. So I get what you're saying, Austin. He has to be 100%. Okay, maybe not 100, but he has to be really fit to play this game.
But I think a Cristiano Ronaldo would definitely not want to miss the finals of the Champions League to start with. I think he would do everything possible to stay fit and want to play this game. He said he's 100% fit, actually, that what he got is just a knock. And it's nothing serious, just minus a few days. He will be okay. Exactly. So he wants to play in the finals. He'd rather risk playing in the finals, using all his energy and not even performing the Euros. Because
we'll find out
who Cristiano Ronaldo is. But he's saying he's 100% fit. And for Gareth Bale, well, he says, well, when you're looking at Atletico Madrid, a team that this season they were not even able to defeat them. Remember the lone goal victory and in 1-0 draw and all that. So at the end of the day, it's been difficult for Real Madrid.
Head-to-head against them, Atletico Madrid. They haven't, come to the party at all. It's been Atletico all the way. But this is the final. It's a one-off game. Anyone can win it. And Gareth Bale knows that it's going to be a tough one.
That's right.
Yeah, he knows that. Well, let's listen to both of them. Ronaldo saying he's fit. Of course, Gareth Bale will actually saying they can actually break the defense of Atletico Madrid.
I think, like any other game against Atletico, we know it's going to be a difficult game. They're going to defend very well, but we have to be patient and, hopefully we can break them down and score goals.
Okay, we just couldn't get to listen to Ronaldo. Of course, Bale, well, that's quite short anyway. Well, Ronaldo was saying he was 100% fit, and of course, Bale on the side says, okay, they can actually break down the defense.
I mean, those are his words, and maybe we have to believe him or not. But Austin, remember, he's already missed one crucial game. With injury. That was the first leg against Manchester City. So this is not out of the blues. It shows there's something going on with Ronaldo in terms of his physical fitness. So, but we hope he's ready and is good to play, because in that kind of final you want all the best players available for the showcase.
And while I was saying Ronaldo needs to be careful, is because the moment you're filing out, the fans are expecting a regular Cristiano Ronaldo performance, no excuses. You're coming out, but if he's also on the bench, Zidane might just use him as a joker, because if Cristiano Ronaldo is on the bench, that's enough motivation for Atletico Madrid. Guys, remember Atletico Madrid making their second UEFA Champions League final in 3 years, and they also have a La Liga title. So there are no pushovers, and when it is Real Madrid, I'm sure you know they're bringing out everything they have in their arsenal.
Of course. That's the more reason why Ronaldo can't go into this game, with any kind of injury worries. Because if it's not, we know how Atletico Madrid play. They bring a lot of sweat, a lot of, a lot of blood, thunder to the pitch, and Ronaldo, if he's not fit, then it's not going to have any serious impact.
Okay. Yeah, we're waiting for 100% fit Ronaldo, because we just want that game to be very, very extremely competitive, because Spanish team, come on, I'm tired of seeing the dominance. So if they want to dominate, then give us good football.
Do you know what I know?
We want one of the key players.
What I know is that whether or not Cristiano Ronaldo is fit, a team will win the trophy on Saturday. That's for sure. I will wait for the final of the UEFA Champions League, and I'm sure that one should also get you talking. Cristiano Ronaldo, it's a race against time for him to see if he can be fit for the UEFA Champions League final. Let's get you talking now. This is the part where you take center stage right here. Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's an action-packed world of sports. So much to talk about. But guess what? We are developing grassroots football in Nigeria with season 8 of the Channels National Kids Cup. And who is not talking about that competition? 3 days of action, 145 goals scored. Those guys, they just love scoring. We have entered the business stage of the competition, and today quarterfinal games will be played. They've been very, very impressive. The guys from Nasarawa are still giving us Jankawa style of football, and they're advancing. Let's see the teams that will actually fight for a place in the semifinals. Talk to us in the hashtag Channels National Kids Cup on Twitter. We're Channels_sports. Facebook Channels IFN Sports. You can send us an email. It's sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. You can also talk to us in the hashtag UEFA Champions League, hashtag Cristiano Ronaldo, hashtag NBA players. What a season it's turning out to become for the Golden State Warriors. After we've said all the good things about them, it's not looking good for them now in the crucial stage of the playoffs. We will be talking about that one, and then we'll also talk about the Federation Cup here in Nigeria, round of 64 matches. And Mike Tyson is also on the lineup. What is he up to?